All right. What's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? Let's get this thing rocking right way. What's up with it? Man, we are on the eve of one of the biggest cards in a long time. And I know that's a lot of the rhetoric that's going on and stuff like, oh, it's the biggest card, but for real, it is. For it's all these fights being put together where they could be, whether they can stand on their own or not, it's just a bunch of great fights on this card. Despite what the haters are saying. DJ, what's happening, man? Oh, word? Okay, for sure, DJ. Let me dress this thing up, man. Let me put this ticker down at the bottom. Put my socials at the top. And we can jump right into it, man. Yo, I am your boy Slick50, the one and only, damn it. No, let me quit playing. Hey, this is the Judges Table / GMT Grown Man Talk Podcast. Glad y'all coming in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Salute to everybody over there on X. Salute to y'all. Salute to DJ for coming up in here, man. He said that because people ain't getting their notifications. So if you're watching me over here on SLK50 TV, that's because I'm suspended on my other channel. All right. So usually this sports show will be over there, but I've been combining the two, hence the new logo. So it's like half and half on some Batman, Superman shit. We gonna combine it all together. You feel me? Hopefully tomorrow the suspension should be lifted, though. That's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm betting on, that the suspension should be lifted. So if not, we gonna be over here. So you definitely want to do what DJ said. I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can read. Like I said, he reselected the notification bell and hit all again. Like undo it and then do it again. And he said now he's getting all the notifications for this channel. So that's dope. Good stuff, DJ. Appreciate that, man. Oh, man. I was actually, man, the intro is kind of messed up because I was like in the middle of doing something, man. And I had a idea that should have waited to after the show, but I just couldn't wait. And that's what type of time I was on with that, you know what I mean? But I apologize for that, bro. It was something else. It was one more thing. But nonetheless, man, this show ain't gonna be that long because I plan to be on here all day tomorrow messing with you guys, you know what I'm saying? At 10:30 Central Standard Time. Ooh, it's gonna be a long card, total of 9 fights. I'm definitely trying to get here at 10:30. I'm trying to get here at 10:30, bro. I promise y'all, I'm gonna try to be live at 10:30, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the first 3 fights, we're going to go through it. They ain't even advertising them like that. But yeah, it's 3 fights in the beginning, man. It's like, I can kind of miss those. You know what I'm saying? But I know me. If I do that, I'm going to be upset with myself. You know what I'm saying? They just say, Slick, it'll be as long as it takes. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's going 9 fights. Boy, I'm going to have, is it really 9 fights or is it 10 fights? I believe it is. But either way, golly, bro. I know my ass gonna be tired, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be taking some intermissions. Y'all know how we do over this way, but we gonna have some fun with it. We gonna have some straight up fun with it, bro. I've been waiting on this card for a while. As if everybody else, what the okay, don't you start acting stupid, bro. We can't have that right now. No more technical difficulties. Boy, I swear to God. But yeah, nonetheless, though, tomorrow gonna be fun. Tomorrow gonna be fun, bro. I believe it's gonna be fun. That's just me. I love boxing that much. But what is y'all favorite fight on this card so far? I am gonna throw the link in there. I know it seems like I'm doing stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to correct things I should not have been messing with. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I should not have been messing with certain stuff. And I do got a little tidbit, a little rant to go on, man. I don't understand people sometimes. Like, what's your MO for hating? But you know, people gonna do what they do. That's one thing I learned. DJ said I meant this show, not tomorrow's. Don't complain unless you gotta be up at 2:30 a.m. like us Aussies. Power through, no excuses. I agree. Cause I was looking at this list. I was like, my God. A bunch of other countries is like just in the middle of the night, bro. Like for real, in the middle of the night. And that was weird all in itself. Oh my God. See? I knew it was something I didn't do. I knew it was something I did not do. And yep. You know what? I'll fix it later. I'm not doing it now. We gonna go ahead and continue with the show. Let me give y'all my full undivided attention. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I guess million one things, single dad, got everything going on in this house, trying to fit everything in. But nonetheless, I'm always gonna make time for the show. Yo, you right, DJ. I should not be complaining, man. There was a list of what the times for when it's gonna start. Oh my God, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said, "What'd you say?" I told Punch you going like, okay, for sure. But and it's just like I'm gonna go ahead and throw this link in there then. And I was looking at it. As I was looking at this list, you know, I finally scored some time out to who is this? I finally scored some time out to man, what? Hold on 1 second. It's always something. Golly. All right. Let me get back in the mode. My bad. All right. The link is in there. Solution 913 just rolled up in this thing, man. Hey, as I saw the timetable for when these fights supposed to be coming on all around the country, I was like, damn, 10:30 ain't that damn bad. And we talk about 2 in the morning. DJ said 2:30 in the morning. Some people starting like, it was ridiculous, right? But as I found this little time, you know, like, let me get everything right. Let me do this. Let me do that. I want to make sure I'm on time this time because last weekend I could have swore the fight started at 7 o'clock and it started at 5:30. And it's just a lot of, I don't understand, bro. Like I said, now this is where boxing is gonna blend with some real shit. Okay, this is just my own personal rant. Nobody else take it. You know what? If the shoe fit, fucking wear it. I was gonna say don't take offense, but if the shoe fit, fucking wear it. I don't care. Like I said, now we on the GMT grown man talk side of things. Why is it that when another person is prospering, motherfuckers gotta hate, bro? Like you gotta make a whole show hate. Who gives a fuck Turkey wasting money? Like let's be honest. Who gives a fuck? I fucking don't. His boss don't. So who gives a fuck? Oh, he had a venue for 20,000. Woo, 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 woo. And he moved it to a city. Who gives a fuck? I saw about 4 or 5 channels on that. The place ain't even got that many people there. Like that's not here. Why are people trying to count how much money he giving? I don't give a fuck. I don't. Why can't, if you a real boxing purist, why the fuck you cannot, excuse me, y'all, why the fuck you can't just appreciate the fights that you getting? I think it's one thing we can all agree on. On the hater side and on the righteous side, this shit ain't gonna last long. So let's appreciate the shit while we fucking got it, bro. I don't even care if the money still keep fucking flowing. At some point, somebody gonna put a fucking a halt on it. It's gonna slow down. They're gonna close the tap a little bit. They're not just gonna let this shit keep fucking flowing like that, like the rumors of 100,000 fight for, 100 million a fight for Canelo and all this. Ain't nobody, no. We know that's not gonna keep going like that, bro. Right? But I will tell you this to all my black folks, because it's a lot of y'all out there hating. Stop it. We allowed to read now. One thing finances the next. Start paying attention more. What's been advertised more than this fucking fight? The man told you how he make his fucking money. You understand me? Go look up Project 2030 like it's a real thing, bro. So stop that shit, bro. Like, it's starting to get cringe-worthy, bro. Like, God damn, you keep on talking about them motherfuckers. What's in your fucking pockets? Y'all acting like some tattletales, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy Nine say, shit, y'all sound like some old, dried up bitches that's just, he can do all that over there. That motherfucker put on fights, but he can't pay his child support looking ass nigga. That's what y'all sound like, bro. Just weird all the way around. You don't know how weird you sound. And by you doing that, I feel like I had to say so because y'all solidifying these whole ass niggas that think they can open their fucking mouth, don't realize they sound soft. Softer than a bunny's ass. And then you apply a little pressure to them and then they punk ass fold up. No, it's time to start calling that fucking shit out. You sitting there fucking complaining about another motherfucking pocket, but we getting great ass motherfucking fights out of it. Good fights. Stop the bullshit, bro. Stop it. Just sit back and enjoy. If you don't like it, close your ugly ass eyes and chill the fuck out. And that's and like I say, this is generalized. I'm sick of the shit, bro. I'm sick of it, bro. Like as men, we could talk about fucking boxing. Why the fuck we talk about other people, other men's wallets, or as y'all talk about each other's pocketbooks? Goddamn fruitcakes. I'm just saying, man, for real, man. This for y'all. I see you, DJ. This for y'all. And personally, and Nine. That's who it's from. Salute to him.
Hey, I know a motherfucker ain't told you, but you weird, man. You a weird motherfucker, man, for real, man. You weird.
Yeah, y'all some weird motherfuckers. Man, coming to the stage, my boy, none other DJ, bro. What's up, Brody?
I just thought it was an ideal time to come up and ask you who pulled your chain.
No, it's just like
these comments have been long, regular, common for years. So, how many times you heard me say on your channel, you don't like the card, don't fucking buy it, don't fucking watch it.
Right. Like, golly.
It's not more complicated than that.
Go ahead, my bad.
Last week, I'm not sure if it was posted last week, but late last week, I caught a just one of those random interviews with Bud, and the question that they asked Bud was about, all these fighters going overseas to fight. They weren't fighting in US. Is it going to kill US boxing? And he was the first to tell you, he said, look, US boxing ain't going anywhere. It's in the roots, it's in the bone marrow of US, right?
Right.
And for those people that complain and say, well, I've got to get up at 2:00 in the morning, well, fucking suck it up, because everyone else around the world's got to do the same, depending on where a fight might be, whether it's in the US or UK or Riyadh or what have you. Got to stop pretending like you just want it all your own fucking way. Because guess what? Life doesn't work like that. You don't fucking get it all your own way. So be a fan or be a critic. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Now, did I hear you say that you're concerned that it's not going to last forever?
No, I'm not concerned about it. I'm not concerned about it. I'm just saying, like, if it is or even if it ain't, just sit back and enjoy it while you got it.
Well, the thing is, I've been saying for a little while, and look, shit, I don't get to see Saudi Arabia's books or Riyadh Seasons books, but it's evident to me that if you can put on a card like this for a cheaper price, like what is it over in the US? 20 bucks?
25. It's $25.99. Exclusive Vine, what's up, man?
So it's $60 here in Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you can put on a card of this magnitude and pay the fighters what we imagine that they're getting, you've got a different business model to the US model that relies on pay-per-views only.
Mm-hmm.
you're getting your money from somewhere else, whether it's sponsorship, whether it's investors, whether it's a long-term plan, not a short-term gain.
Mm-hmm.
You have a completely different business plan, because nobody's actually just going to lose millions on millions and millions of dollars to put on an event. It
Right.
just doesn't make sense.
No, it don't, bro.
Like, come on. So I'm encouraging people to say, well, me, DJ, I don't have the exact model, but I'm looking at it and just saying, look, no super rich person has a business mind to say, I just need to throw money away
Right.
because it's my personal preference.
Yeah, shit don't make no damn sense at all.
No, of course it doesn't. And you can't back it up. We're in just over 12 months worth of Riyadh season now.
Right.
First one was December 23 with the
Mm-hmm.
heavyweights.
Yep.
So that's where I get some confidence that it's not short term.
Yeah, no, I don't think, like I said, it don't make me, like I said, sometimes you gotta live in a moment. People don't understand, like, it's funny that people don't know your future's being manifested now. Goddamn me. It's all being done at the same time. So if you sitting there worried about, oh, is it gonna last? You gonna miss out what's happening right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking to see if it's gonna last or not. As long as these fights keep coming, I'm gonna watch. Well, that's all I give a shit about. Now, if it keep going, it keep going. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? But I don't get where people feel like they should be able to count another man's pockets. For what?
If it's not coming out of your bank account to go and pay a boxer, who fucking cares?
Exactly, bro.
But remember, these might be the same people that back in June and January of 2023 were blowing up that they weren't getting the fights because nothing was happening. Oh, we're not getting the fights. We're not getting the fights. Right. Now you're getting the fights. You want to fucking find something else to complain about.
Here's the thing. I think
if your whole world is about getting out of bed first thing in the morning and finding something to complain about.
Hey, Vine, I'm gonna put you on mute because you got some feedback. Right on. Okay, go ahead.
Because, like, this shits me too. And I've spoken to you online, offline about this and just going, I don't understand fans that blow up Royal when they spent 2 years, 2023, 2022, ducking. They're ducking. PBC this, Golden Boy that, Matchroom this, ducking. We're not getting the fights.
Right.
Now you're getting the fights. Well, that's not good enough. You've got to find something else to complain about.
Right. Facts.
So go and take a full tablespoon of cement, put it in your coffee, mix it with water, drink it, and fucking harden up.
Hey, I like that. That was hard. I ain't gonna lie to her though. I like that one. I like that one, bro.
Who the fuck pissing your Cheerios, bro? Like, goddamn.
But that shit pissed me off because, like, you go, I be on looking for boxing news, this and the third. And then it was just like, God damn, bro, why is everybody fucking complaining? Like, why you can't be? And then the thing is, it's some whole shit. They just a bunch of whole cakes on some whole shit. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, goddamn me, it's really something else. It's the underlying. It's what it is that they trying to count his fucking pockets because they want to know how long this shit gonna last. Because what they don't understand is you've been tricked. You've been tricked into be an actual fan, bro. That's all it is,
bro. What? I'm not even gonna have you out here by yourself alone, bro. I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna trigger another brother of ours, DJ, champion in recess.
Why not? Why today?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just saying. I think, but for real, I think it's an underlying fact that at the end of the day, they are being tricked into true fans. How about that? That's what I think. Because there's no way you should be complaining that the fights are, they're coming on so early and all of this shit. When majority of them UK cards, anyways, this shit been happening. This card is majority UK. You get what I'm saying? It don't make it. So either you a fan, you pissed, you've been tricked into now you understand that boxing is world fucking wide, bro. It's world fucking wide, bro. You can't say nothing about Canelo card being in motherfucking over there. The card that you really want is the Terrence card. It's gonna be on American soil. Everything else is everywhere else, and it's always been like that in boxing. So that's why I really think it is. You know, they want to act like America is the big and bad, but y'all better wake the fuck up. America falling the fuck off, and I'm waiting to find the next top dog. That's what I'm waiting on, because we ain't got one.
Well, guess what, Slick? You might be party to watching the next top dog, because we're about to get 12 months worth of contenders fighting it out in the Grand Prix.
Yeah, you saw that?
Oh,
yeah.
You don't know how much I'm looking forward to that.
Hell yeah, that's and it's starting in April. We got some confirmation on that shit.
Oh, did you? Give me the update.
Yeah, it was in April. Here it is. I knew I screenshotted it. All right, it's going to be 4 weight categories, 32 fighters per division, age limit of 26, 6-round fights in round 1, 8-round fights in the final round, no and open scoring. So they said when they say open scoring, they're hoping to make it where the score, you'll start seeing the score by the second and third round. And then it's going to be in 5 Saudi Arabia hosted cities, unique trophy awarded to the champion. Yep. So it's always confirmed starting this April.
Let me read that back to you. 6 rounds for the preliminaries, you'd call it, or just the rounds. And then once they get to the quarters or the semis, 8 rounds.
Yeah.
And the final's still 10 rounds?
No, no, my bad. It's a 8 rounds. It's a 8 rounds. 8-round fights in the final round. But they're gonna, instead of 4, it's 5 now. So it say they're going to 5 Saudi Arabian host cities. So it's gonna be broken down to 5 parts.
Yeah, okay.
That's dope, bro.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be hard. And they already got like 100. They got 100. Yeah, and they got 100 some candidates already. He was saying 128. Yeah.
And so there was 480 applications that went in for people to actually, or
and they got people from all over the world too. That's even better,
bro. That's like a real live blood sport, like the movie Bloodsport.
Yeah, that shit gonna go hard, bro.
Yeah,
that shit gonna go hard, bro. I promise you, man. No, on everything, man. Like that's the shit that need to be appreciated. Exactly.
I think a guy that we don't even know will probably take it from everybody,
bruh. I promise. That's. Man, I promise you what you just said, when it comes to this shit, that's where my excitement lies. A motherfucker I didn't know.
As long as they don't win the whole thing and be fucking champion and recess for 4 years. You started this,
But no, man, he bring that shit as a point why Americans is complaining, start shitting on the boxers that ain't fighting. You can't complain at the man that's trying to make the fucking fights. He's trying to create the lane to make these fucking fights. He putting the money on the wood, like as we say. He putting the money on the wood to make it all good, and motherfuckers still ain't jumping at it. So if you're not mad at the stars that we have that are just babysitting the what they call that shit, riding the oat, hey, you can't say shit. Because who he gonna put on? Who he gonna put on?
It's just like the movie The Dark Knight, bro. These promoters pressed everybody till they came to a man that they couldn't even fully understand to get shit happen.
Right.
The thing is, Turkey's getting shit happen. You can't tell me shit about Turkey, bro, because 3 cards, bro, he cleaned up the whole heavyweight division. In 3 cards, whole heavyweight division next. Now he's working on the light heavyweight division.
If American boxing was so thriving, it shouldn't have been so easy for Turkey to swoop in like that.
Well, 9, speaking about that heavyweight and the 3 cards, it's still getting settled. Like, that's how good it is.
Yeah.
People have been passed over.
It's settled, but it's being maintained. He's keeping the upkeep up.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
And it's showing that it still has strength. It's a proving ground. He's showing you that O don't mean shit. You see what I'm saying? You can still breed great fights, bro. And that's something that's always been around. like you go to the lower weight classes, right? That we have in America, all them motherfuckers fight each other over again. And they be
Yep.
good fights. They match up. You know what I'm saying? They match up well. It just don't nobody pay attention to them. You know what I'm saying? It's always
And
been
you
like
know
that for the small
you know
guys.
this 154 is so deep. He slides a little bit in at a time on us because they
Yeah.
so deep.
Oh,
He
he
can't
finna
just do a
turn up.
whole. Yeah, he can't
It's
just
not
do a whole
active enough,
147
not.
card.
He finna
Huh?
make it
Well,
active though.
the 154 division should be. There's no excuse not to have minimum 4 big fights a year at 154. There's no excuse
But
because it's so deep,
he finna
right?
slide
Now,
it in.
well, here's the problem I've got with that. 154 doesn't need to be slid in anywhere. It can stand on its own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Look, listen to us the last couple of weeks.
Mm.
Madrimov, Virgil, the most intriguing, probably for a lot of people, the most intriguing fight on this card.
Yeah.
Right? So it can
And
stand
one
on
of
its
them's coming off
own,
a loss. That's the
no
crazy
problem
thing.
at all.
Yeah.
So look, yeah, man, it's like having a Cadillac fucking parked in your garage, right? You want to sell it, but you're not showing anyone, parking it on the street to show it and promote it. You've just got it back there in case of fucking what? Get it out there and show people.
That's
So,
what that's what I think he's trying to do with this Virgil and Madrimov. This should be a banger. I can guarantee you. He finna start. He feel like, hey, y'all need to come on. Let's go liveling this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask, without me hijacking you,
You good. You good. You on the people
let
show,
me
man.
ask both of you and anyone else in the chat and anyone that's listening, right? Give me a couple of more recent examples, and there's a reason. It's a loaded question, but give me an example of a A, B, and C grade fight more recently. I don't care what division it's from, but just give me an example. What
Yeah.
what would be a C grade fight that's on a pay-per-view, for example, like a card that you got to pay for, or just a highly promoted card? What would be a C grade fight in both your opinions?
To me, that's
Secret.
kind of a loaded question, bro,
It
because
is.
it's all subjective. Like, I may love this fighter and love the fact that he's getting this opportunity. Like, look at the Shakur Schofield. It was kind of split. Some people was like, man, why the fuck are you fighting Schofield? But then it was some people who was kind of rallying behind that and saying, hey, well, shit, Schofield deserve a chance. So it's
Right.
all kind of subjective. That's what makes the sport fun, bro.
I got
Okay,
one though. I
so
got one.
let
I
me
got one.
take some of the subjectiveness out of it.
But I
Let's
got
say mark it on intrigue, whether it's I
yeah.
see a C grade fight 80-20 or 70-30,
I
right?
got one.
A B
Let me
grade
get.
fight might be, no, I'm just giving you the rules of engagement here, Slick. I'll let you go, particularly because it's your channel. A B grade fight might be a 70-30, 60-40, but an A grade fight is 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50.
That's how I'm marking it, right?
Right.
Righto. Over to you, Slick. Go.
An A grade fight would have been like just, and this is based on an overall consensus. Okay. An A grade fight would have been Terrence and Earl. You had 50% people going with Earl. You had the rest going with Bud. Right. C, the B one's kind of hard. That's the one where it's kind of like shit. That's kind of tit for tat because you could have an up and coming star and a guy that's already established, and that could be a 60-40 easy. You know what I'm saying? But the C grade would be like and I like this guy, but Caleb Plant and that McCumbee fight. You see what I'm saying? At one point, they was going to make that its own card, its own thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That would definitely been a C grade fight.
So I'll follow that. So for all of the people, as we were talking 20 minutes ago, that at the start of 23 or at the end of 22, we're complaining about fights. We're about to walk into a card in about 12 hours' time where I'm of the opinion the worst fight on that card is a B grade fight.
Right. And that's the new dude. That's the new little guy.
Well, look, you can walk down there, like you can walk down this whole Riyadh card, right, and go, well, what's an absolute given? Well, Shakur's probably an absolute given, and that's nearly maybe the only one, but circumstances have actually determined that. So I'm just saying, for just to support you, Slick, when you went off earlier, I'm just giving people a little bit of context and saying, careful you don't bite the hand that feeds you here. You're actually getting, at worst, right, in this whole card, a B grade fight, where 2 years ago you were only probably getting C grade fights.
Man, we was getting one good fight if it was good at the end, and the rest of it was
guess
shit.
what? Some of the damn main events was C grade. Yeah. Think about Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavidez, not David, Jose, who came from 140.
Yeah, they was a co. Who was the main event? Who was the main event on that card though? They was a co-main.
It was him who was the main event.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But they had something on the undercard that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I think it was I think they had Tim Zoo on the undercard.
Was it? Hold on, real quick.
When he won the WBO.
Have you been taking RC pills today just to come in and wind me up, night?
No, man, you know I rock with Tim Zoo though. And that speaks to another point that I was gonna bring up too about 154. Who doesn't want to see him? And is it any guarantees? Is it any guarantees that you match him against any of the other guys he couldn't come up with a win? That's not a completely trash fight. That's what makes 154 so dope, bro. Because even if you're coming out of the loser bracket, you still got a chance against the motherfucker who just won. Madrimov just lost, bro.
Well,
but it's a lot of people.
Was it Ramos, Lubin, and Fondora that all went round and had wins and losses and bits and pieces at 154? Look, I'd like to see it in every division. I don't think anyone should be protected. I think if you want to be king of the castle, you go and fucking wipe out everyone.
Yeah, and strategic. Everybody becomes a matchmaker when it comes to their favorite fighter, bro. Everybody's a matchmaker when it comes to their favorite fighter. Not me, not you, not Slick, but a lot of people I've seen become matchmakers when it comes to their favorite fighter. They become businessmen when it comes to your favorite fighter. And your whole goal is to protect your favorite fighter. And some people typically bro, this is my little cheat code. If somebody tells me why a fight shouldn't happen, why? Like a Tank Shakur, a fight on that level. And if you got 1,000,001 excuses on why that fight shouldn't happen, you're full of shit. If you got 1,000,001 excuses on why Devin shouldn't rematch Ryan Garcia, you're full of shit.
Oh, I've got a couple of really sound excuses in my mind why that shouldn't happen, but let's not go back there. That needs to be put to bed. That was last year. I think the world needs to move on.
Yep. But I'm saying, though, some of these fights need to happen. Case in point, I had a guy that I was going back and forth with. He was trying to tell me why, after the slap, Jamal Charlo shouldn't fight Caleb Plant.
Oh, they should definitely fight. A man puts hands on you. You got to fight.
Then that means that an open hand. That's something.
It doesn't matter whether it was open or closed. He's put hands on you. That's a fight.
No.
Look at Slick. He's got it right there.
Yeah, an open hand is like, bro, you slapped me like I was a woman.
Slick.
That's degrading.
There we go.
You slapped me.
Yeah, I would never let that die, bro. I would never let that die until that fight happens, bro. Yeah. Ever. Let's replay one more. You know it's serious when motherfuckers say, "Oh shit."
One time for the one time, man.
One time
halfway across the room. He lunged halfway across the room and slapped the goddamn furniture out this motherfucker mouth.
get the song. Did you ever grab me by my motherfucking face like that again, boys?
Dad told her, you ever grab by my face again like that, boy.
I gotta say, just for the record, I gotta say that Jamal's reflexes were terrible there. Like you saw the man coming from about 10 meters away,
Right.
and you still decided to wear it.
Say it now. That's that powder.
That's that powder. And then
powder.
he intrigued us with the cocaine invitational.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Right.
With him and Jose Benavidez, both known cokeheads and shit, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. That's what I'm saying, man. Motherfuckers gotta get it together, bro. Caleb needs to do that power slap contest. Right, bro. Put it.
Whoa. Who said that shit?
Salutes to Throwing Straight Facts Boxing, bro.
Oh,
hey, swear, dog. Real talk. You ain't never lied, bro.
Here he come, bro. That, bro.
Oh, shit.
Shots fired, bro. Straight back.
Good shit.
Shots fired, bro.
He should be the spokesperson of that motherfucker. He should be on he should have a deal with Dana White. Easy, bro. He ain't lying, bro. Oh, that should be in the commercial. Oh my God, bro.
Controversy. Charlo's ex-wife is his powder lady to put powder on his hand.
The commercial will be epic, fam. It'll be talking about special guest judge Caleb Plant, and they'll show that shit during the promo. Like he know what he doing. He know how to slap a motherfucker.
Bro,
oh,
Caleb be up there talking shit. He didn't rotate his hips. See,
you're right.
Rotate your hips.
I bet he's not trimming the beard for that contest.
Oh my God.
Straight facts. Why you get me started, bro?
Oh my God, dog. JTC is acting up. The chat acting up, bro. UFI said almost twisted Charlotte head around twice. For real, bro. Wow. That shit was crazy, bro.
This nigga didn't even call him Charlo, bro. He called him Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah, bro. Hey, man, I couldn't been his friend today. I mean, look at him
nigga,
like,
we know who you meant.
Yeah, no. We know who you talking about, bro. We know who you talking about. I'm sorry, that nigga.
Charlene.
Oh my God. Charlene. There you go, Charlene. Oh my God, bro.
Man.
No, and everything, man. But nah, man, I want to touch on something the DJ said about Patty. Man, Josh, hey, did y'all see the face off?
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Oh man, he ain't scared. He coming to fight. That dude, hey, you know how they be getting up there facing off and shit, and then they start flexing and shit. And motherfucker Shakur had his shit up trying to show his guns. Patty pushed his ass like, move your shit out the way, and got in front of him like, man, you been going somewhere, bro. Like, dude, not scared. Not scared at all.
This real life Rocky moment, bro.
Yeah, he not scared. I said, oh shit, what the fuck?
This is his Rocky moment, bro.
Even Shakur took a double take after his ass. When he did, he looked at it and said, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, that shit was dope.
You know what he's excited about, Slick? Paddy's been telling his wife for the last 5 years that he's going to take her overseas for a holiday. Now he's getting the bag. He can do it.
He can do it.
Yep.
And buy her house and all this. Hey, fuck that. He said, I'm going to whoop his ass and go right back to work. I said, damn. Okay. Hey, I'm with that shit. Hey, but that Martin Piccoli fight. Now, this is another shit that people touching on. Boy, I think I do got it on here, but boy. These motherfuckers here talking about, man, that motherfucker Piccoli 315. He a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Don't fucking matter what he is.
Let that man be great, bro.
He a heavyweight. What the fuck? That motherfucker's talking about it like it's cheating or some shit. It ain't cheating.
Help me out, Help me out or give me some homework. The first time I saw Piccoli live was against your bloke.
Jarrett Anderson.
Yeah.
I saw him way before that.
Now, how much can you actually take from that fight? Because I don't think that Jared really made a good account for himself. So now, and just follow me through, and I'll let you respond. If Bacoli wins this, he's legitimate in a heartbeat. If he beats Parker with Parker's resume and who he's been in the ring with and all those sorts of things, if Bacoli wins this, part of that question mark for me goes away. He's legitimate, right? However, it's going to be polar opposite fight against Parker to what he got with Jared Anderson. Parker's going to have IQ. He's going to move. If Parker can move around Zhang and get it done, why can't he move and get it done against Bacoli?
I was thinking the same thing, bro. Same thing.
The other part about it is that, yeah, sure, Parker's got to adjust to whatever Bacoli brings to the table, but Bacoli probably hasn't been in, like he might be fit and ready to go, but in a real camp for a little while. So I'm looking at this and just going, well, first of all, Punch is hating on Parker, so I've got to go for Parker just out of principle, right? And I picked Parker to beat Dubois. I reckon there's a whole heap of variables because of the late change that makes this fight more intriguing than perhaps the statistics showed or the fight resume showed against Dubois. I reckon this is a bigger question mark who comes out of this. You're on mute, Slick.
My bad. If he come out fighting like how he did Zhang, shit, I don't know, bro. I think Bacoli might hit a little harder than fucking Zhang. But if he come out smart and can take him into deep waters, he definitely got a shot. You know what I'm saying? I knew about Martin Bacoli back with Michael Hunter. I don't know if y'all remember Michael Hunter, but he was a smaller heavyweight. He reminded me of Jared Anderson just with skills. You know what I'm saying? He kind of messed his career up trying to fuck with Triller and shit. He had a belt at one time. And he went to Triller and they just didn't do him no justice. But he beat Martin Bacoli. Being the smaller guy, but he's more of a boxer. He's real fleet-footed to be a heavyweight. You know what I mean? He just boxed circles around motherfucking guy, Michael Hunter. You know what I mean? But after Michael,
after record, Slick, just if you don't remember it, 2 months ago, whatever it was, you had the right to grandstand because you were saying that height and size doesn't matter, particularly in the heavyweight division.
Right.
And you were picking the smaller guy, whether it was Usyk, whether it was
because they was the boxers. They can move.
Remember the British weight championship on Riyadh season, and those boys went at it.
Yeah.
The smaller bloke won, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Dubois smaller than AJ, he won.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So, are you picking the smaller guy or the bigger guy for this one?
I'm going with Parker. I got to go with Parker just off strength because I know he can move and he got right now he on the tear and he got heart, but at the same time, Martin Bacoli coming off of literally the lab man. It ain't last minute. It's like goddamn, he just got there maybe 4 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. He's gonna be tired. He gonna get in that motherfucking ring, be tired as shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. But that to take all that away, he could be knocked out. Like I say, Michael Hunter boxed the shit out of him, and he knocked him out in the last round, bro. You see what I'm saying? He took him in deep waters, boxed the shit out of him, and got a TKO out of it. So it could be done. Now, after Michael Hunter, he went on a bit of a terror and started knocking everybody out, though. He has. And for people to say 315, yeah, it's about, I think we fought Carlos was it Tackle? It might have been Tackle, but he was like 299, 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Other fights, he's been 280, shit like that, but he done fought at various weights, man. He a heavyweight. Wherever the fuck he come in. But it's just going to be based on Parker Smarts. If I'm Parker, man, I'm taking that dude in deep waters, box my ass off, and get the knockout. Because it's there. You can get it. If it's just that you can't fight him straight up. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in his proximity to throw them slow thudding ass punches like that. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna feel him. So,
and he's gonna have to. You would expect that Bicoli's got the winter coat around his midriff and his stomach.
Right.
Bit like
But
a
yeah,
Labrador when it gets cold.
I'm trying to look. I'm about to look it up.
They
See how many
bulk up.
fights he done won.
9. What are you thinking?
6,
913.
7.
You with us?
I think he dropped out. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. See, after that Michael Hunter fight, he went on a 10 knockout streak. Yep, a 10 KO streak. Some TKOs, some KO. TKOs and KOs. And I see one unanimous decision. But he went on a terror after that. But these other guys aren't small. They're not small. You get what I'm saying? These are all big guys. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, Parker got a damn good chance. I just hate how they did Parker. He didn't know why Frank Warren tried to get the fuck up there and lie, talking about we gave him a list and he picked him. No, he didn't. It's a whole interview. Frank don't need to pay his old ass better pay attention to the internet. They did an interview. Did you see it, DJ? How you found out?
Oh, sorry, I was just giving Punch a bit of a hurry up.
Oh, okay. Did you see the video how Parker found out that he was fighting him?
Oh, yeah, I caught that mid-interview, but I think that there's a lot of water under the bridge between when he found out, what was it, yesterday, and, you know, where his mindset's now. I think that...
Right. I'm just saying I hate they didn't give him the choice like Frank claimed he did.
What?
But he didn't give him no choice. They went and found their own person. The first person to answer was him.
So here's my question mark over at Slick. And some of this come up on TO's channel earlier today, Heavy Bags channel. And I made the comment that Beterbiev hit a lot of Bivol's guard, right? And then that generated a conversation that said, well, Beterbiev, he wasn't more active, but, you know, the judges were just looking for ring superiority and generalship and all those sort of things. So when I look at a prospective Bicoli and Parker fight, if Parker lands clean shots, but they're actually just not rattling Bicoli, I'm just wondering how the judges are going to see that, particularly if Bicoli's just throwing his heavy hands and his long reach and jab, uppercut, sorry, how the judges are going to view that by way of point system. Because if they're waiting for Parker to hurt Bicoli to give him a point, you're pushing shit uphill. So I'm just looking at it and just going, well, are they going to see the work that Parker's going to put in, whether he's setting something up, whether he's just doing the body work, whether he's getting the clean jab, is he finding a clean chin, or is it going to be about nothing but size and dominance in the ring?
I'm going to tell you. Oh, my bad. I thought you was done. Go ahead.
No, and I'm asking both of you. Do you get where I'm coming from?
It depends on the judges, bro.
That too, but I'm also going to tell you this one main thing besides the judges. It's going to depend on Parker's feet. And I'm going to tell you why. The very thing that you're afraid of will play in Parker's favor. He's a smaller guy. Bicoli is a walker. Bicoli's not going to chase you. Bicoli is not going to run up on you. He's just going to follow you like a big-ass mummy. All right? He got a little bit of lateral movement. If you see that he may have you, but other than that, if Parker stays busy, right? Stay busy, whether he's making Bicoli put his guard up. The simple fact that the smaller man is being active and more active than the big man, they're gonna push it in Parker's favor off of aggression.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that didn't happen when it came to the Bivol Beterbiev.
It did because they listen. Oh, hear me out. Bivol was landing, and yes, you had Beterbiev landing, but a lot of them was off the gloves, right? But who was the aggressor? Beterbiev was, and that's what them judges was scoring off of. That's why I said the very thing that you're afraid of may play in Parker's favor. Parker is not going to have to land everything, but if he go in there being the aggressor and be fleet-footed at the same time,
And
making his mummy into activity and making that mummy follow him, and he's missing, it may play in Parker's favor. You understand what I'm saying? It's a little bit different because Bacoli's not a mover like that.
I do, but what you're doing is you're selling me opposites, or you're trying to sell me opposites where activity, regardless of whether it hits the guard, hits the elbow, hits the shoulder, gets points, and the clean shots aren't rewarded enough, and the defense isn't rewarded enough. Now, you times that by 1.5 by a 315-pound Bacoli, right? What happens in an instance where in a round, and you know how I score, Slick, I score off clean shots.
Right.
Right?
Me too. Right.
So Bacoli hits Parker once, for example, and just the sheer size, weight, whatever, Parker doubles back, right? Needs to collect his feet. He's not dazed, but he just gets pushed back. But for the rest of the 2.5, 3 minutes, right, of that round, Parker's hitting ribs, he's hitting stomach, he's going around the guard, in between the guard, and landing clean shots. I don't have faith that the judges see what we see on TV. They only see it from one angle.
Usually, I think what made it so controversial with the Beterbiev and Bivol, those guys are they're the same size, right? Whereas usually, and I can attest to this, that usually when you got a smaller fella fighting a bigger guy, he gets a little more play because it's more amazing. It's almost watching a 4-foot dude dunk a basketball. Even though everybody can fucking dunk, but it's like, damn, how the fuck he do that? You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like when you see the small fight, he kind of almost get the benefit of doubt. At least he was active and he was trying to do what he was doing and he was keeping the other guy stagnant. Now, I will say this. It would be, now, if Parker gets, let's say, overzealous and think he's the shit in the fucking round and he get popped one good fucking time and he fucking stumble or he look like he wobble and get saved by the bell, everything he did gets wiped away. Everything he did. He could miss he could miss every punch in that round, and he could have won that round off pure aggression, but because he got hit that one fucking time and it looked so bad, they gonna give it to Bacoli.
I think it just simply is on the judges. That's why, like in those major fights, some guys be wanting to pick the judges, they want to pick the referee,
right.
That shit. It's just pretty much based on the judges and the referees. One guy may like a guy going forward. One guy may fancy a boxer. But it just depends on the night and the judges.
But that's what I'm including that because it seemed like all last year, all the way to that Beterbiev fight, bro. Everybody just crazy about aggression.
Yep.
Even the fans, you see who was pushing who back, Like that's just it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just because you walking forward eating punches, that mean you winning nowadays. You know what I mean? And that's just what it seems like. You know what I mean?
But can we give Parker a shout out, bro? Because he's fought 3 of the arguably biggest punchers in the heavyweight division in a row.
Facts.
Dude, you fought Wilder, you fought Zane, and you fought motherfucking Bacoli. Bro, that is a
That's a feat in itself.
Yeah. So win, lose, or draw, I mean, he's in a good space with me as a fighter. Now, however, though, let me ask y'all a question though. If Parker wins, how do we start talking about him?
Shit. He gotta go fight. He gonna fight Du Bois.
He gotta fight Usyk.
He gonna fight Usyk.
If he
well, Du Bois got that belt.
Beating Zhang, Wilder, and Bacoli, why not be able to fight Usyk?
No, you can fight him, but I mean the smart move would be to go fight old boy, Dubois, and take that Dubois and take that belt and then go fight Usyk.
Well, he tried that, but that shit didn't work out.
Yeah, man, you ain't lying. You ain't
Yeah.
lying. And the DJ been having me thinking that shit. He said that shit. And that shit been stuck in my fucking head. DJ said, you said, he said, you was like, look at it like this. Who's to say that it was a perfect time for the boys to get nervous and say that he was sick and say, fuck it.
Yep.
Look, let's not go down that conspiracy.
You should never said that to me, bro. I've been sitting thinking.
Yeah, well,
I've been thinking that shit. I'm like, what? He got a point, bro. Like, man, I don't want to do this shit right now.
Well, let me tell you, if
damn good point, bro.
Right.
I was thinking about it. If Schofield doesn't get sick, right, what excuse has Dubois got to get out of the ring? He's got to come up with and create a completely different distraction.
Right.
If, and I say if, he's looking to get out of that fight.
Right.
Now, getting back to what Nine said, is what conversation are you having about Parker? Is the conversation you're not having about Parker is his resume, right? And I think I made this point yesterday. Whether I was here or somewhere else on between the shows, is I said, well, for anyone that's looking to actually worry about their O, Parker is the perfect example of why you don't have to. You can get big bags. You can work your way back. Stop worrying about the loss. Right?
Him and Chisora. Chisora too.
Yeah. His ass there.
And I would say that the resume is complete for Parker if he ends up actually winning this by whatever means. And then it just becomes about how many accolades can he collect from here on in.
Right.
That's kind of how I would feel about Parker if he gets over the top of Bacoli in a few hours.
He gets past Bacoli. I want to see him at Usyk pronto. That's good matchmaking.
It is. That's
damn good matchmaking.
I guarantee you, Frank ain't gonna let
and
that
him
happen.
Fighting Usyk would be a breath of fresh air because he's been coming off of fighting all these fucking punchers. Telling you.
And I think what's gonna happen, they gonna start comparing like what you doing right now. Where would you place Parker? Because we were just talking about that with Du Bois, who had the better run, and then now it's gonna be between them two. I think that's the next way they're gonna try to hype it. But I agree with you. He should have his choice, and because for the one reason they keep putting him on the back burner. It's always something when it comes to Parker, bro.
The thing is,
from the very beginning, bro,
he's still got that title, and I'll go 10 toes down and say that Dubois didn't win that fight against AJ. AJ lost it. AJ was his own worst enemy.
Mental, because he's a mental. Me and Nine was talking about that. It's because he's a mental fighter.
I didn't look at Dubois and go, holy fuck, he's the best heavyweight in the world. I looked at AJ and said, fuck, that might well have been one of your worst performances right next to Ruiz I've seen you fight.
Damn, was you on the phone with us last night?
Right, right.
This is what was said last night or the night before last. Yeah. That was bad. Joshua, not good Dubois. Because in my heart, I feel like he's still a quitter. Somebody just has to press him. Who knows? I think that this may be a quitting tactic before he could get in the ring. Parker is hitting his stride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so think about it like this. Okay, in the current landscape of the heavyweight division, okay, I had a fight with Dubois. Who's the next available person? Bacoli.
Yep.
He doing exactly what the fuck he's supposed to do.
Yep.
That's why we were only talking about Bacoli late last year, and says, well, where does Bacoli fit into this whole plan? And now he gets his opportunity. Look, don't get me wrong. If Bacoli walks out there in round 6, just sits Parker on his ass and he can't get up, well, Bacoli's a problem. But I think it actually verifies and justifies Bacoli's existence if he does that to Parker. Because everyone he's beat prior to this isn't at Parker's level.
Thank you, bro. I swear to God, and that's what I was gonna say actually, man. Because think about it like this:
Well, you
how
had
good is Jared Anderson anyway to give him all this fucking praise for beating him? How good is that kid anyway to give Bacoli all this praise for beating him? That's the question I want to ask. How good is this kid? How
Who's
good
that
is
dude? Who's that dude from Street Fighter that's just got that long, lanky, fucking long arms that throws
oh
the
yeah, Dalsim. Yoga
Dalsim?
Flame. Yeah.
Yoga Flame? Look at that. Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of when I was watching Anderson just walk into those uppercuts from Bacoli. You go,
Yeah.
man, dude,
Yeah.
what? Are you dumb? How many times you got to do it?
Yeah, it's just that Bacoli got that knockout power. That's all it
Crazy
is. And
thing,
people
man,
wouldn't fight him at the.
something. You just sent me something like a couple of hours ago about him arguing with his corner, Jared Anderson. So
Yeah, bro.
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
like.
saying.
You know,
How
I don't
good
like to
is he
hit
really?
elbows. That fucked me up. I said, "What? You know, I don't like I don't like to hit elbows." I said, "Oh yeah, that was weird." I don't know. I don't know if Jared want to be a boxer, bro.
So how good was that win really? Okay, yeah,
Nah,
we
it
got
would.
him
It
on a
wouldn't.
pedestal, but is that pedestal worthy?
No. Like I said, people just not get. It's like this. Let me explain my viewpoint on it. Him, Bacoli, and Zahili Zane were in the same boat. I've been preaching about Zahili Zane for a long time, and everybody like, man, anybody finna fight that big old Chinaman? That's what everybody was saying. Man, that dude ain't shit. And I'm like, that's why they ain't fighting, because he hit hard as shit. He hit hard as hell, and he's been proving that he can just one hit a quarter and sleep your ass. You know what I'm saying? But nobody would fight him. It took him to the point that he left Matchroom like, man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all keep overlooking me. I'm in these eliminators and this is and that third. But Carly been doing the same thing. Like I say, since Michael Hunter, he been on a tyrant for 10 straight fights, TKOs and KOs. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people know he don't have like the best boxing ability, but for a heavyweight, he's there because that's what heavyweights do. Supposed to knock motherfuckers out. But the heavyweights don't want to fight him because they know it's their chance. Now, Bacoli is getting his time to shine. No, Jared Anderson was not no test for him. That was Jared Anderson's greatest mistake. But at the same time, it was Bacoli's greatest blessing, because let's not forget, Jared picked him.
It put a spotlight on him.
Exactly. If Jared never picked him, he wouldn't have. Now it was like, oh, we got to let people see this guy. Now we can't hide him. You know what I'm saying? Because before they was hiding him. They was hiding him. Ever since Carlos tackle him the way he did tackle him, it was like, yeah, no, he ain't finna come over. You can't do it. It's like this. You keep him in the Congo. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? He fucking the money up.
Well, this fight, and it would have been the same with Dubois, this has an impact on the heavyweight division.
Right.
Bacoli wins. He announces himself officially.
Right.
Parker wins. Fucking look out. I'm coming for retribution for everyone that's fucking beat me beforehand.
Right.
I'm a different breed now. So
I want my get back. That's get back.
But to say that you can't take nothing away from Parker because he beats Bacoli, because Bacoli, like Zane was a boogeyman. That's why didn't nobody want to fight him. Bacoli became a boogeyman. They see what he's been doing for the last 10 fights, and they didn't want to put him against none of their big stars. So if Parker beats Bacoli, he beat a boogeyman, bro. And the reason why we really talking about him, he got rid of the boogeyman. He got rid of Zane. He beat Zane.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about a guy that's going to get rid of. He will arguably got rid of 3 of the biggest punchers.
That's a bad motherfucker, man.
3 of the biggest punchers: Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang, and potentially Bacoli tomorrow.
That's a bad motherfucker, man.
And you ain't gonna be able to say shit about Parker. And I know a lot of people gonna try to say that, like, you know, how we were just saying is Jerry was a real test. Fuck all that. If Parker beat Bacoli, get this puncher the fuck up out of here and stop him on his win streak, you gotta give it to him, bro. You gotta give it to him, bro.
I'm gonna go left field here, boys, because I know it burns him in different interviews that I've watched. Right? If Parker beats Bacoli, I'm going to go left field and say that he'll want AJ next. He'll want to get his.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know that's why he doing this, right?
I see that happening from 500 miles away and just going, well, who do you want? Yeah, Usyk's a big fight, all those sorts of things. Dubois,
want
you had
AJ.
your chance.
Him and
Give
Fury's
me-
not gonna happen. They friends,
give-
so he wants AJ. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the play.
Give me
Well,
AJ while I'm in
AJ
the
beat
form
him.
of my life. Yeah.
Took his belt, remember? And that's the reason he went on his timer to get back. Remember, he was supposed to fight AJ, and AJ chose Dubois.
Yep.
Slick, we're talking the same language here.
Yeah, I want him to get that.
I can, if he's to actually win in a few hours' time or 12 hours' time, I can see the commentator inside the ring. What do you want next, Joe? I want AJ. I can see it.
Yep.
I can hear it, and I'm going, yeah, fuck yeah.
They didn't expect Parker to beat all these dudes like this. They didn't expect Parker took them fights because he, for one solid reason, like you said, to get back at AJ.
Yep. You need
And
to give
AJ
him
knew
AJ or Usyk. That's
Yep.
his next fight if he get past it.
Yep,
He
and
deserves
AJ
it.
knew it. AJ knew it. He said, and they said, Eddie was like, well, he gets to pick who he wants to fight. Remember, I said, that's weak, bro. He gets to pick. And then he was like, I picked Dubois. I was like, damn. And they kept putting Parker on the back burner. Remember, Parker was missing for a minute, remember?
Yep.
After this time, after them wins he came up missing again because they kept putting him on the back burner. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, get that man his just
Bro,
due,
can
bro.
you pull up his record after the AJ fight? Can you pull up his box rec real quick?
Yeah, I got
He
you.
did go MIA. I ain't hear shit from him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was fighting and it just wasn't televised or just shit. It went under my radar personally, but yeah, because he had like at the very beginning, post Klitschko era, it was him, it was Parker, AJ, and Wilder who was the champions. Those were the three belt holders.
Yeah, he went missing for a whole year.
Yeah.
He fought Deontay Wilder, Zahili Zane, and
So
then
let
he
me-
went missing for a whole fucking year until tomorrow.
No, I'm talking about
So-
before that.
Is
Okay.
just while
Because he
Slick's
fought like
looking
3 or 4
that up,
times last year, bro.
Yeah,
is Bacoli versus Parker, is that an A, B, or C grade fight?
that's an A
considering-
fight. 50-50.
That's an A fight, bro.
That's an A fight. That's 50-50.
Oh, thank you. See, so for all you fucking haters out there that hate the card, pull your head in.
No,
You're
that was a
soft
great
as shit.
replacement. Yeah, it ain't got a belt attached to it, but it's still a great fucking fight, bro. That's just jewelry. That's a fucking fight, bro. If not, maybe a tougher fight.
I'm gonna
Blink of
need
an
you
eye.
to.
Right matchmaking before that fight. That could be for a title. You feel me?
Yep. So he lost to AJ 18. Then after that he lost to Dillian White.
Mm-hmm.
And then he beat Flores. He went and fought Alex Lepai. I know that name, but I just can't pronounce it. Then he fought Shondale. I remember that. And I definitely remember the Junior 5 fight. I remember that was 2021. Then he beat Jerry Chisora. And then he beat him again, Chisora again. Then he lost to Joe Joyce. That was Joe Joyce coming out party, for real, for real. Then he beat Jack Massey. This guy don't know his name. And the next guy, Simon. This is where he went missing. Them two fights right here. After he beat Jack Massey, he went missing because this guy, Fija, I don't know who the fuck this shit is. And it was in Melbourne, so we didn't see that.
Yeah.
And then his comeback,
Hang on, say that again, Slick. Where was it?
Melbourne. What is it? I said it wrong.
Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
Melbourne. Okay. Melbourne.
be lackadaisy about your Australian
Melbourne.
pronunciation. Yes.
Okay.
Now you've got it.
I got you. And then he fought Simon King, but they say it was in Riyadh, but I don't remember it. I don't think they showed us that fucking fight. But and then he fought Deontay Wilder, Zahili Zhang. So he went blank in between them after Jack Massey. That's when he disappeared. But then they like I say they then installed him out again for a whole it was a year. He fought Zahili Zhang in March 2024. Now he's just now fighting again. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
look at the dates on 2024. He fought about like 3 times.
No, he fought Deontay Wilder in 23. But yeah,
But shit, I know he fought.
that was the 23rd card though.
Yeah,
So that was
he had a hell of a run.
That's on
Because the
3
first
months.
Riyadh season shits, he was
Yeah.
on every fucking card.
Yeah. You right. I'm looking at it now. It was like every 3 months. Because
Yeah.
the first Riyadh card was technically, I don't know if we saw it or not, but I don't remember seeing it. I remember the 23rd card, but it said Riyadh. It said Beverly Hall, Boulevard Hall, Riyadh. And it said it was in October 28th. I'm about to go to the event. What card was that?
October 28th, what year?
23?
23.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
It
we didn't
wasn't.
see that. We didn't see that because
It
the
couldn't
main
have
event was
been.
Fabio Warley and David Adelaide.
Well,
Yeah,
Riyadh season didn't start in October 23.
They had
Started
something over
in-
there. It just didn't. We didn't know nothing about it because it's a bunch of
It
motherfuckers
probably
I
wasn't
don't know.
televised, bro.
Okay.
And I saw this Mark Bacoli, and I know for a fact it wasn't all together. I watched this Martin Bacoli card when he beat Takum. When he beat Takum, that was on the zone, and it was just a fight by itself.
Yeah, but Takum's a punching bag.
Yeah.
He's just a.
No, I'm just saying that they showed it by itself. They didn't show all these other people. I'd have no idea who these other cats are.
Okay. So, look, I think that I like the result either way. I'll take my favoritism on the result. Look, if Bacoli wins, that's going to make Turkey think different about the heavyweight division. If Parker wins, that's actually just someone's going to need to stop him going on a tear, and he's going to start reserving the right to call out whoever he wants.
Yeah.
So, and this started 18 months ago, like in December 2023, and it's still going, and I love it.
Damn right. But shit,
I'd
think
like
about.
to-
Go ahead, my bad. Keep going.
Sure show.
No, guess what I'm telling you. Keep going, bro. I got a bad habit of cutting people
Once
off.
you
Go ahead.
finish talking about this fight, I'd like one or both here to talk to me about the Chiraz Adamas fight.
Got you. But I got one thing before that. If Bacoli win and Zahili Zhang win, I'd like to see them go at it.
I got to see that too.
That's the battle of the giants. I want to see that.
I got to see that too. I got to see that too.
If Bacoli win and Zahili Zhang beat Caballero, bro. And in a sense, to be fair, both of them damn near mirror fights. Caballero is small compared to Zhang. And the same thing with Parker and Bacoli.
Yep. But shout out to Riyadh seasoning, bro, because if you think about it, fellas, just about everything that we got, we only had 3 or 4 PBC cards. Bob Burnham was putting on some okay shit, but it was like, you feel me? So pretty much the whole of boxing was covered by the zone and Riyadh season.
Yeah.
Turkey fit the bill, man, for all of boxing for the last couple of years. Think about it, because everything we got was from him.
Yep. That's true.
Look, 9, and you can probably go back and rewatch it live if Slick or Heavy was Heavy there. I'm not sure. But the Bud Madrimov Riyadh season card, I had a fucking ball. Those fights on the undercard were awesome. There were draws. Get it.
I don't care what nobody say. One of my favorite fights was fucking Ruiz versus Big Baby. That was heat.
Yeah, that was, and they should came right back with that shit.
So I guess my message to anyone that feels like they got to hate on boxing and find a reason to hate on boxing, it's just not that hard. If you don't think you're going to get your money's worth, whether it's Riyadh, whether it's PBC, don't pay for it, don't watch it. It's not that hard. You don't got to cry about it. It's like watching a Friday night movie on TV or cable. If you don't like the movie, don't fucking watch it.
Facts.
Man, if I came over to your house, man, and you invited me out to dinner, any one of you. I'm not like, okay, man, who paid for this?
Right.
Like I came over to Slick's house one time, man. He bought a lot of liquor and some pizza and some hot wings and shit. We watched the Bud Crawford fight. I wasn't like, bro, so who paid for this? Man, fuck it, man. The homie made it happen, man. Who give a
Damn
fuck?
right.
I appreciated that. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
That's what I'm saying. That's
they
what I'm
worried
saying.
about who's gonna, oh man, who's gonna do this and who's paying for it, and this is he's not gonna make no money off of it. To me, that's so apt, man. Just sit the fuck back and enjoy this shit.
I
The
don't.
problem is the lines get blurred, bro, because these guys are fan of men. They're not fans of the sport. They're fan of men.
And
You
this
see
is
what I'm
what I was
saying?
and this is what I
Yeah.
was talking about yesterday when I made the comment to Slick. I said, well, be careful. Well, don't be careful yourself, but I'm careful when I talk about transparency. All right.
Hmm.
Now you've got all the shit in the breeze, and it just gives every fucking fanboy and clickbait something to grab onto.
Right.
Sometimes less is more, right? If you're getting less information but factual stuff, that's better. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
if you're just getting the Twitter wars, everyone wants to buy into it with their own opinion.
Right.
So, and just before you answer my question about Adams and Shiraz Slick, was it only about a month ago that we saw Bud sparring Adams?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. But that's when he was. That's
And
when Bud was 140 though. That was like an
and
old
the
video.
and the winner of this fight definitely gets Janabek.
Yeah. They got to.
Oh,
Ain't no going around it.
sick.
Ain't no going around
Sick.
it now. Yeah. They made that clear. Winner this has to fight Janabek. So that's what I'm saying. He finna bring some shit that way. He finna start, man, this shit finna unfold crazy. But that Shiraz fight, boy. Now
So he's
Shiraz
he's
been getting go ahead. What you was gonna say?
well, he's heating up 160. For those that haven't realised it,
Yeah.
Turkey's now heating up 160 that's been dead in the water for a year and a half,
Yeah.
really, since Maul Charlo had
Yeah.
his high eyes. Like there's just not much going on there. So 160 might be about to start heating up and moving the deck chairs.
Man, I know they've been pumping up Shiraz, and Shiraz been putting in some work, tall, lanky, but he sure chose a monster to prove himself. He went this route. He think this is gonna be easier than Janabek. It ain't gonna be as easy as he think. Adami's a hard puncher, bro. He avoided for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that fight right there, that's gonna be a gruesome fight. That's gonna be a hard fought fight, bro. That's gonna be a hard fought fight. And I know how much of a punch Carlos Adames could take. Now we gonna see Hamza really could take that a punch. You know what I mean? If it's tall ass, just because one thing about him, he do know how to use his height, stay behind his jab. I give him that. That's what I like about him. He can fight tall, and he know that's his greatest attribute. But I want to know when you got a guy that's gonna come forward and he want to jump at you and give you that work, and you catch it, or you gonna become one tall, fleet-footed person like fuck this shit, or you gonna stand in the fire. That's what I want to see. That's what makes that fight interesting. And on top of that, he thought by him choosing this route. See, when he dodged Janabek, he thought he was gonna get to choose his option. Now you've been painted into a corner where you can't choose your option. So we shall see. That's my take on it. Who gonna win? Who gonna win? I'm not sure, but you know who they propping up to win. They want Hamza to win it.
9.
Yes, sir.
Middleweight. What are you thinking?
I'm still kind of on the fence with that too, because Adames could end that shit with one fucking punch.
Facts.
That's one of them things, man. I want to just watch and see how it plays out.
Adames is a puncher, and then you know, whereas if he would have picked Janabek more of a technician. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He gonna try to break you down. He's gonna be in the ring with a guy that's looking for a knockout. That's gonna come at him and could take a punch. He could take a punch. So when they say sometimes you just paint yourself in the corner, that's exactly what he did.
A, B, or C grade fight. Shiraz, Adamas.
Oh, that's an A fight, bro. That's an A fight, bro. Because to be fair, it's in the right place where it need to be. If it was here in America, it would probably be on regular TV. But
Yep.
but where it's at, yeah, that's an A grade fight. If they was to put that in the UK, that's a pay per view fight. And I'm going just off skills. That's an A grade fight, bro.
Yeah. That's a fan fight.
Yeah.
If you are a boxing fan and not a fan of man, you gonna love shit like that.
Right.
You gonna watch that shit faithfully and twiddle your fucking thumbs and be hoping that you get a dope ass fight.
Right.
That's it. And
Yeah,
that's the thing that I be trying to tell people, man. You got a lot of guys out here that's fan of men, and so when you are a fan of man and you so emotionally invested into a motherfucker, man, certain fights you don't want to see that shit. Man, I don't give a fuck about that fight. Damn. Earl Spence ain't fighting, Bud Crawford ain't fighting. Fuck all that.
right.
Because that's all they
Right.
know.
That's all they know. Exactly.
So let me ask the question a different way. Does it matter who wins? Because can anyone beat Janabek at 160?
That's for either one, it's gonna be tough. For either one of them, that's gonna be a tough fight. No lie. Now the more grueling fight will be Adamas versus Janabek. That would be the more grueling fight. Janabek going against Hamza, it'll be a matter of how he will break him down. How long it's gonna take him to break Hamza down. I'll be honest with you. After tomorrow, I'll tell you for sure. But if Hamza end up winning and fighting Janabek, and I'm saying this before seeing how he does with Damas, but I'm leaning more towards Janabek. It's way too because he got too much real estate that Janabek can get to.
See, I'm of the opinion that I reckon that Janabek belongs at 168.
He probably do. He ain't a fresh guy in the game. He been around a while. You know what I'm saying? He was the Cuban that came in that fucking threw everybody for a frenzy. Because if you know the Cuban style, they don't choose to engage like that. You know what I'm saying? They like points and move around and shit. You know what I'm saying? When he came in, he was like, "Fuck all that. I'm here to fucking fight." And it was like, God damn, who is this? That was like his claim to fame. He wasn't the dancing around jab bullshit. I'm here to beat your ass. And that's pretty much where you know what I'm saying? Like I say, his claim to fame. So he a bit different. He ain't your average Cuban guy. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. It may be time for him to go up. But he may wait, so shit. And this ain't nobody fault by Hamza. Ain't nobody fault by Hamza is why he fighting him.
I know this is off subject, but did Oscar say anything about the Schofield incident yet?
No, he said
last
shit.
I heard, they asked Bernard, and Bernard was like, no comment.
Nah, they tried to ask him again. He said he ain't talked to him. He's still trying to say he hasn't talked to him.
Ah, okay.
But he said he apologized. He said he went to Shakur and apologized.
Wow. That's him conceding right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he said. He apologized, bro. And I was like, damn. I'm trying to find this entire list to this card because it's 3 fights. Everybody just showing the main fights, starting with the Buatsi. It's 3 other fights before him. That's what I'm trying to find. They probably gonna be on YouTube or something.
Have a look on your DAZN app, Slick, because sometimes the up and coming fights tag will tell you the preliminaries and then the rest of the card.
Okay.
That's how I've found it before. So, have either of you guys actually landed on a pick for the Virgil versus Madrimov?
No.
I'm actually
Well,
sitting here
I,
on mute right now
Oh my
watching them weigh
God.
in.
Oh
I've,
my God, bro.
I've
I'm
told
gonna
you
tell you
all.
something. A part of me
I've
wants to
t-
go Madrimov, bro. I swear to God, a part of me
yeah,
wants me to go
and
Madrimov.
that's what I said live on YouTube. What, yesterday or the day before? I just thought, nah, there's something about this, and then I watched the interviews and the weigh-ins, and I just hang on, what's actually going on here? So I've decided that I'm not picking until they walk out. I
Yeah,
want to get
man.
the energy out of their walkout.
Right. Like I
I want to
want to
see.
pick Madrimov so bad. Like something is telling me because he seemed the most comfortable of the two. I'm watching Virgil up at the press conference. He got his damn AirPods in, trying to tune everybody out. I'm like, oh, you probably got some nerves.
Let me tell you, Slick, there shouldn't be a person around the world that underrates the Eastern Europeans if Madrimov comes out and beats Virgil. Like
Yeah.
it's a done deal. We should have learned that lesson last year, and that's what I'm wrestling with. These guys just can't be hurt.
Hey, I'm
You
watching
just
this shit right now. Virgil got a better looking weigh-in. He looks more hydrated than Madrimov. Madrimov looks really, really dry. He looks really dry. Virgil looks like, skin is shiny. You know, he's good. He looked like he made the weight pretty good. I'm like literally watching it right now. That's why I've been
We
don't
on
gonna
they
mute.
see.
don't they have to taper off early to actually under the British boxing rules that they've got to have the pre-weigh in?
Yeah, that was Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's better. Like
It is
just make them taper off earlier so that they're not just killing themselves in the sauna and sweatsuits,
right.
for 24 hours. But
But Virgil looks like he snapped back a little bit better.
look, let me say this, Nine. The two fights prior to Boachuk for Virgil were cab drivers. It
Yeah.
was like I think I don't know. I sent it in our group chat a long time ago, and I said, "Look, he's fought like 2.5 minutes out of 2 rounds, just blasted people out of there." Then he gets in the ring with Boachuk, right? And you could argue, well, some people might argue he lost the fight because he was down twice. There was bullshit in between. Fucking, oh, was it a knockdown? Did his hand touch? And then he got a fucking favorable. Take a breath. I'll take 2.5 minutes to cut some tape off your gloves. There was something about that fight that seemed like the decision may have already been made, but I don't think he's going to get that luxury against Madrimov.
I don't either, but I'm still 50-50 and ain't had a pick on this fight. But I can tell you one
Oh,
thing though.
how good's that? A
Yeah,
grade
I love
fight.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna go like you. I want to check the energy, when they walk out in the ring. And I'll know, fuck, they may even have to box one round for me to be like, oh, okay. I see what he's trying to do. You
Nah,
feel me?
Nine. You gotta
I'll be right
pick a
back,
winner.
fellas.
All right.
Nine. You gotta pick a winner before the first round bell goes. You can't be taking one round.
Man, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm
So
drawing blanks, bro.
walk me through your thoughts if either one of them win. If Madrimov wins, what's that mean for him going forward? If Virgil wins, what might that mean for him going forward?
If Virgil wins, he's the top of the world. He needs to start. They need to start trying to get some belts around his waist and some unifications. He's on top of the world. You know what I mean? Madrimov has already fought and got his belt taken, so it's kind of like You feel me? But however, though, I think Virgil may have seen something because this is his second time fighting one of Bud's former opponents, bro. Right after Bud fought him. This is his second time doing that shit. Mean
At
Machine
54 or 147 you're
in
including?
general.
Yeah.
In general. At 147, remember the guy, Igis Kavalaskis, Mean Machine, who dropped Bud, but they didn't score it as a knockdown? He fought Virgil. Virgil fought him right after that and got hurt.
Well,
Got hurt. Just like Bud got hurt.
He's
And came back and stopped him.
Chew on this for a minute. Just think about this before you respond. I think that Virgil, I won't say easily, but definitively beats Murtazaliev at 154, and I can't say the same for Madrimov. It's about styles, right?
Yeah.
I think that Virgil will get right up underneath Murtazaliev and just cause havoc.
I do too.
I can't say the same for Madrimov, right? So now we're starting to get into real stylistic.
But then that's still a tougher fight for Virgil, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because one of the rules in boxing, the technical rules is don't hook with a hooker. Both of those guys love to break with a left hook. We're gonna see who's got the best one in that fight. We gonna see who's got the best left hook. You don't hook with a hooker, and if you got a good left hook and he's got a good left hook, that's how you find out who got a better one.
Look,
that's true.
Just in my mind, I can see Virgil beating Murtazaliev easier than he might beat Madrimov, just off style. So, and then you go through all the other sanctioning bodies like Fondora fighting, who is it? Crocker, Booker, whatever his name is. Like that's
some bullshit.
That's
he needs to be stripped. Fondora needs to be stripped at this point.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't allowed to fight until the end of, what was it, September. And then all the bullshit happened.
Bro, lead, follow, or get the fuck out the way.
There you go.
Lead, follow, or get the fuck out the way. I want him to get the fuck out the way. Because you know how the current climate is moving right now in the PBC and their fighters and their shows they're throwing. They announced that he's going to be fighting Joe Smo. What is this? It's February. Remember, they announced that Tank was going to be fighting Lamont Roach back in fucking September.
Yeah, stretch that shit all the way out.
They run it out the play clock.
I tell you what reigns more superior to that is we're all talking we're more interested in Gary Russell versus El Rayo, not Tank versus Roach.
Thank you.
That's the fight everybody need to be talking about. Is that fight right there you just see.
So,
but bro, they running out the play clock. These fights, bro, we was talking about Spence versus what the Tim Tszyu Fondora fight was what last year? What time? When was it last year? What month?
It was sometime after August, wasn't it? Or was it before?
I think it was before.
Hold on.
Nah, well, Tim got beat by Fondora end of March last year.
Was March? Yeah. Think about that, bro. And
Fondora hasn't fought since.
Exactly. Bro, next month is March. And guess what? Soon as he got in the motherfucking ring, soon as the fight was over and they raised his hand, who did they put in front of him?
Yeah,
they put April. They put Earl, exactly, bro. They put Earl Spence in front of him. And we talked about the fight and all this shit for a whole goddamn summer. a whole motherfucking fall and half the
Errol's got
goddamn
no
win.
fucking right at 154 to be the number one contender. Like,
But guess
fuck
what
off.
though? They ran
I'm
off the
gonna
play clock.
get passionate.
Yeah.
Go and get fucked. He wasn't a super champ. He can't enact his super champ fucking status like fucking Bud did. He come off of the fucking ass whooping of his life. Oh, I'll just go up into a super competitive and have someone pay fucking money potentially to make me the number one contender. And when I get there, I still won't commit. Get fucked. I'm sick of that shit. Fight your way up the rankings or fuck off.
Hey, Slick, I did it.
Yeah,
I
right.
told
You
you I
set
was
him
gonna
off.
bring you some company, bro. Because you was crashing out earlier. I finally got these.
Oh,
I
shit.
tried champion in recess. Then I had to go to Old Faithful, stalled fights, and jump in the line.
Yeah, Earl ain't coming back. I don't see Earl coming back, bro.
He don't want to fight. He reminds me of Jared Anderson. He don't want to. He don't like this shit.
Yeah, I really think that it's a wrap.
He just got his career high payday, and you ain't seen this motherfucker down there 15 years. He's not coming back.
It's a wrap. He just waiting to announce it, if he ever.
4.5 intelligent, not a superior intelligent promoter, a half intelligent promoter. 154 with the food on the table, you can retire in 12 months if you make the fights happen. Like, it's ridiculous what could be there for you. Virgil, Madrimov, Mirzaliev, Lubin, Fondora, Spence.
God. I've been saying that shit for the longest.
Like,
these guys ain't making a fight at the expense of their own companies.
And
don't
Xander,
you know that's paydays?
You're kidding yourself. Like, it's
running from the money.
These are literally paydays, bro. And y'all just not wanting to make the fights. And now y'all wanting to complain about Turkey, bro. But y'all pushed all the boxing fans and then the fighters who's inactive into this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You literally push these guys into this, into fucking with Turkey. Because a lot of these dudes, you know how they say he's the B-side champion or whatever the fuck they call him and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, a lot of these dudes would have been on the shelf. And you're starting to see it's a lot of talent out there, too, that's on the shelf.
True. A whole lot.
Yeah. So, fuck it, man. You know, that's what it is, bro. You know?
And if I'm a sponsor or a CEO of some of these companies, I'm firing every single promoter that's got any of these 154 boys in their stable. I'm firing you. Because you're actually not entertaining the fights to get your payday. For them, for the public, for yourself, fuck off. You're gone. You're fired. Donald Trump, you're out of here. Fuck off.
Yep.
Right. You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired. You gotta say it with some tenacity. You're fired.
He's been on that shit all day today, firing everybody. Damn.
But that's what it is, bro. These motherfuckers, man, they not making these fights at the expense of their own company. Bro, it's so much shit. They left so much meat on the bones. We think about it. We was talking about Charlo versus Plant. Meat on the bones they left.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh, man, we don't work with anybody. We stay in-house. Well, fuck, you got fights in-house you not making.
Right.
Why the fuck is Keith Thurman all the way in Australia, nigga? And you talking about Earl Spence half the goddamn year? Well, more than half the year fighting Fondora when he could have fought. That's a legacy fight.
Yeah.
Spence and Thurman is a legacy fight.
Yeah.
I can tell you why Keith Thurman's coming over here.
He's broke. Nigga, I'm broke.
Right. I need that money.
My Dave Chappelle for
No.
Oh, shit.
Sit back, stand back, lay back, whatever you want to do. piece the dots together. All right. Australian public are fully aware, or boxing public are fully aware of the Thurman Tim Tszyu interaction, the injury, and all those sorts of things. Tim Tszyu's coming off a career wake-up call, right? Well, how do we get the public interested in maybe who Tim Tszyu fights next? And it won't be that fuckwit. What's his head? Zarafa. He can fuck off. But how do we get the Australian boxing public to generate the pay-per-views and the interest? We bring Thurman across here. Oh, he was supposed to fight Tim. It's all about Tim.
Piggybacking off of his fan base.
Yeah. So
Ah.
if Thurman wins this, well, first of all, the promoters break even, win, lose, or draw. But if Thurman gets it, guess who Tim's fighting next?
Yep. That make perfect fucking sense too. Too much sense.
Once or twice a year, I'll do that to you, Slick. I'll make some sense.
Damn.
It's
propping him back up.
But no limit are restricted. If no limit don't change what they do, Nikita and Tim aren't going to be their cash cow forever. A little bit similar to PBC model, right? You can have popular fighters, and maybe for good reason, their talent, their skill, what have you. But if they don't actually start strategically stocking what they've got in their stable, or even moving across to align with the zone that are going to have a massive footprint in Australia with Matchroom after buying out Foxtel, they're going to try hard, but they're just going to lose. They might win for the next year or two, but they're not going to win for the next 10. They're going to become obsolete.
Yep.
And who the
their model ain't working. Poaching boxers consistently. That's not working. Nobody wants to go over there and sit on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's what PBC is, poaching boxers consistently.
Well, I'll tell you what should be the biggest knife in the guts for No Limit. George Kambosos at the end of his career after beating Teofimo, that's the only significant fight that he's won, got laced by Devin Haney, got schooled. I can't take that away from Devin. Devin come across here and just schooled him twice.
Yeah.
Loma actually TKO over there in Western Australia where Mark is. You would argue that Kambosos has got nothing. Matchroom pick him up and is about to put him in a March fight that's going to earn him money. So when you look at that, a past your best fighter, a promoter's earning money off Kambosos in Australia, and No Limit's not doing the same with their fighters. So the business model needs a recheck. I'm a big fan of No Limit, don't get me wrong, but the model that you used to use 20 years ago doesn't work these days.
Yeah, it just don't apply. Yeah, I hear you.
What else you got, Slick, for tonight, tomorrow's card? What else are you interested
Oh,
in?
shit. Let's see. What's the sleep? Which one y'all think is going to be the sleeper fight?
Callum Smith and Buatsi.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb, bro. Shakur Padley.
That Padley, I ain't going to lie. Padley ain't even fought the man yet. I'm kind of impressed. Like, he is not intimidated.
Bro, anything less than a stoppage is uncivilized for Shakur, and he's coming off the hand problems. I don't see it.
Yeah, that hand Ginger. He gonna babysit it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know he ain't in the shape. I'ma just carry him in the deep water and drown him. Okay, you do that if you want to. Play with your food
Yeah,
if you
you
want
can't
to.
play with that kid. Go
Play with
fuck
your
around,
food
give him
if you want to.
get that kid some inspiration. He gonna be all in your ass. I'm just saying, bro. Like I man, look, and I hate that. Man, I hope he has realized he has no choice. He has to throw that fucking punch, bro. He got to
Yeah,
put him down, bro.
yeah.
So looking past this card, and I know it's only a few hours, like it's a good card. Is there any other cards that both of you are sort of looking forward to? Because I've got to be honest, from my own personal opinion, I'm not really jumping up and down about March 1st, Tank.
I'm not either,
Um,
bro.
I swear,
I
dude. Any other
look
time, like
El Rayo versus Gary Russell. I'm half interested in that.
I
I've
want to
got
see that.
you know who in my DMs promoting March 1st. You can join the dots there, the
Yeah.
Right.
insider. Yeah. But after that, what's 2, 3, 4 weeks in front of us?
Oh, I can tell you. Let's see.
I
can
can't
tell you.
remember, bro. Refresh my memory.
I can tell you what's coming up.
Because the only thing I was really checking for was the Brian Norman fight, which I loved.
Oh, the 29th. What is that? It's in March. Michaela,
You
and you got Brian Norman got defending his belt finally on there. It's some other stuff that's in Brian Gardner, Salvador Jimenez. I know about that one. March 1st, you got Liam Wilson, Yusuf
when's
Dib gonna be at Brisbane, Australia.
when's Boots versus Stenionis?
I thought that was like in May or something, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Then you got Natasha Jones. Damn, Natasha fighting in March. I didn't know that. She was just over there in Riyadh right now. But
Is it
that's on Peacock. What the fuck? Okay, Peacock. We got Chris Eubank brother fighting on March 7th. I don't know if we ain't gonna be able to see it though, but yeah, he fight March 7th, Harlem Eubank.
Is it fact that
Keith
Tio's going to
Thurman.
fight the winner out of Barboza and
I don't know.
We
They
got
keep
to
flip
see that
flopping
shit
that
when we
shit.
get there, because
Right.
these dudes be acting like bitches.
well, the
Right.
But
thing
with
is,
that being said,
Nine,
man, I got
that
some shit to do early ass in the morning, so I'm about to get off. It's
Okay.
midnight here, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna be shutting down in a minute
Yeah, man. So,
because I'm gonna
man,
get up and do
salute
this
to y'all
card.
fellas, man. It's always good chopping it up with y'all, man, and talking shit, swallowing spit, and being the real motherfucking Max that we are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna trigger you before I go, white chocolate. All right?
white
Look, he
chocolate
got you.
fucking
He
did it
got you.
already.
Look.
You can't drop that shit and fucking drop down. I'm not having it.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm gonna do you one better. Champion in recess.
Now you gonna kick your ass out. Look. He gonna leave.
I like how he thinks he's got somewhere to run, Slick, because if he comes up on a panel in the next 12 hours, I'm up him for it.
Right. Yeah, the Boots
So,
fight is in April. What else? Y'all got some couple fights over there. Well, this is the Jarvis and Thurman. That's March 12th. What's another? No, another Australia fight. Winwood, Francisco. That's in Australia. Northbridge. And then you got Doheny and Nick Ball, March 15th. Colin Walsh.
well,
That's UFC.
TJ's just been a battering ram. Like, he's just everyone's aftermath.
Yeah. And then you got Conor Ben, Chris Eubank Jr., April 26th. So, and then Ryan Garcia, that card, May 2nd. May 2nd, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Devin Haney,
Oh, Matias.
Jose Ramirez.
Real Matias
Oh,
is fighting Valenzuela too
yep.
on 1st of March.
Hey,
So
and this might get affected because Mark Bacoli was supposed to fight F.A. Jabba in May.
Bumbosis is fighting again. Got the
Yep.
Fondora. You know what? I've got to be honest with you, Slick. As I won't go 10 toes down on it, but I'm actually really interested to see who Gabby Fondora's fighting next.
Yeah, they ain't
Because
announced nothing yet. She gonna be on somebody's shit, and she not for be no undercard fighter now. She undisputed, so they got to make her a main event. They got to make her a main event, or she'll be a co-main event on a guy's card, if not her own.
why is Peter fighting Tevin Farmer? Like,
Because
how does that make sense?
because it was so close the last time, and they not ready to give him to Shakur because he couldn't handle Tevin Farmer the first time. So now they doing a rematch.
Well, Chris Eubank versus Conor Ben should be personal.
Yeah.
They might be
should be
throwing
good.
each other over the ropes and all sorts of things. But all right, so there's a bit to actually see, and this is my point. Everyone's looking out to September with Canelo and Bud. That's fair, but shit, there's some stuff that's happening right in front of you.
Right.
Like
Plenty. It's plenty up and coming, man. Plenty up and coming, and then it's gonna be other stuff
and then
popping
you
up in
got
between.
what's not on there is the Prospect Grand Prix, which starts in April.
April. That start April.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then,
glad you saw that. I'm
yep.
happy with that. I've
And
been searching. Where'd
yeah,
you find that? You got it sent to you?
it was announced. You got I'm gonna find it on YouTube. He did a whole thing in Riyadh. Like he got up on a podium and was talking about it.
Right.
Yep. And then
this week?
Huh?
What, just this week with the weigh-ins?
Yeah.
Okay.
He snuck it in and it ain't on the way in. You just got to type it in. Mauricio Suleiman. Type it in and it'll pop up.
Yep.
And then I saved the post from the WBC. Yeah, and it's on Ring Magazine thing too. So that's pretty dope. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man, because I'm gonna get up early. I want to cover these fights, man. It say 9:30. I was on the zone. It didn't tell me to listen to the fighters, but it said it started 9:30.
Did you just say early? What do you call early?
9:30. 9:30 early, man. Well, I get up earlier than that anyways, though, but it's Saturday. I'll be trying to
2:30 in the morning early, or?
Oh, hell yeah, that's fucking early, bro. 2:30. God damn, that's
don't you dare ask for any sympathy.
God damn, boy, it's like going to work. 2:30 in the morning.
We on fucking shift work.
You ain't lying. Goodness.
Penalty rates.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, man. I'll be back on here. I'll see you over here tomorrow.
I'll catch you.
All right. All right, everybody, man. Salute to everybody came through. Salute to everybody over on X that's checking us out at this moment. The link that I put in the chat over on X, that is the link to take you to my other channel, GMT Sports. Most likely we will be streaming on that channel long as my suspension is lifted, because that's where the sports side of this show is usually held. But just in case, I will probably be streaming to this one in case it doesn't work. So make sure you subscribe to both channels. If you're over here watching, if you're on X, just make sure you come subscribe. Come subscribe. Support the channel, man. That's the easiest thing you can do. I know we're not Netflix, but hey, it's free. Hit the subscribe button, goddamn me. And salute to everybody who did yesterday. I greatly appreciate y'all. I did not forget about y'all. Other than that, I will be back over here for the last crescendo. Beterbiev versus Bivol 2 for all the fights. All right? Y'all be easy. I'm your boy Slick 50. I'm up out of here. Deuces.